Hi everybody. So this week I want to talk about Heart Protector 8, which is Lao Gong, or the Palace of Weariness, or the Palace of Toil is another translation from the Chinese. And it's a very integral point, and it's a point everybody should know. And it's one of the points I was using yesterday when I was going through a bit of anxiety. And it's a point that really works. It really helps you to calm things down. So this particular point, so the heart protector on the heart protector meridian, um, it's said to be like the gate which opens and closes, bringing information into the heart or out of the heart. So the stream of information coming in, like emotional information, connection with our world. The heart protector kind of opens that doorway when we want to receive things and closes it down when perhaps that's going to be a bit too overwhelming for us. So it plays a very interesting role from a traditional Chinese medicine point of view. And it's twinned with the heart. So there are 4 heart meridians. Heart and heart protector are twinned, and the small intestine and the triple heater are twinned as well. So when there's balance and flow, there's a steady rhythmic beating of the heart. There's a calmness in the mind, so it calms the Shen. The spirit feels connected. We feel connected. We feel very connected and very complete in our world, basically, and within our own sense of wisdom and being able to honor the other as well as honor ourselves. But of course, when that goes out of kilter, which in our modern day it happens quite a lot, there can be a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress. And this is a particularly good point for that kind of thing. So when you have, mental health disturbances, when you're perhaps going through times of worry, when you feel a bit nauseous, like wanting to vomit as a consequence of emotional upset, particularly, and when there's palpitations, so your heart feels as though it's tachycardia, beating really fast. When you've got nerves coming up, like exam nerves and stuff like that. For me, it was going for scan yesterday, or going for scans all this week. So this is a really good point for kind of helping with that. And it can also help with exhaustion. Now, if you are pregnant, it's not a point to use in the first 36 weeks. So I stress again, please don't use this point if you're pregnant. It's contraindicated, because what it does is it supports inducing of labour. So it's not a point to use in those early stages. So let's find it. So if you take your palm, and what it is, it's between the second and third metacarpal, in the more or less sort of off center of the the palm. So basically the easiest way to find it is take your middle finger and drop the middle finger into the palm, and you'll find that the middle finger, wherever that drops, is pretty much the point of Heart Protector 8. So again, I'm putting one finger on there, I'm putting my thumb on the back, and I'm just going to give that a little circle round. So it calms and anchors all of that fire energy within the body. As I said before, helps to kind of support the doorway between what the heart, our heart, your heart is receiving from the outside world. And it's said to be the yin spring point. So it also kind of brings the heat down. But equally, it's also connected in, it's a fire point on the heart protector. So it's got that lovely job of like being the gatekeeper, working out what we need to kind of bring energy up and what we need to kind of bring energy down. Really beautiful point. So that's Heart Protector 8, Lao Gong, the Palace of Toil or Weariness. And I suspect the name comes from the fact that it lifts the spirits and makes you feel less weary and less toiling when you work with it. Another lovely thing you can do at this point, rub your hands, is you can just play around with feeling the energy between your palms, because this, of course, is the point that a lot of energy would kind of emanate from if you're doing body work or if you're doing massage and that kind of thing. So you can play around with just seeing if you can feel any energy into the center of your palms. And if not, just play around with the point. I like to kind of hold it in this position so nobody can really see me, but I'm actually holding Heart Protector 8. And then equally, you can kind of like rub your palms together. So really getting the heel of the hand into the palms like this really helps to stimulate that point. Okay, so absolutely treasure of a point, Heart Protector 8. Everybody should know this one and have it in your toolkit for when you're feeling anxious and worried about your world. Okay, take care and have an absolutely fantastic week, and I'll see you next week.